Alrighty. But we got the homie Dondre Ezel. Shout out to Dondre Ezel, man. You've been rocking out for a while too with the channel, man. So you know the boy appreciate you. But and X Concept says, man, appreciates me. I help him to get through the hard times. Yeah, help me get through the hard times as well, man. All the hard times. Good, bad, and everything in between. All right. Sometimes super, super hard, sometimes not so bad. All right. But either way, salute to y'all guys. All right. But Dondre Ezel says, I remember a year or two ago, we all flirted with Jaire Alexander. I believe he's now available. Could you see us spinning the block? Ooh, Jaire Alexander. Whew. I will say this, man, as it pertains to Jaire Alexander, heck of a player, man. Heck of a player. You talk about premier, when healthy, premier man-to-man corner, man, tough as nails, follow you around. I'm playing against your number one wide receiver. He is that type of guy when healthy. When healthy, Jaire Alexander is the same dude that is going to be barking at you from the time you pull up to the stadium. Like, if he sees you out there in the super duper early warm-ups, he's barking at you, man. He's in your grill. Obviously, two-time Pro Bowler, came into the league, first-round draft pick 2018 by the Packers, 18th overall out of Louisville. So, super duper high pedigree guy, right? Like I said, man, during his time in the league, man, he didn't ball it out plenty of times, man. Nice contract, stuff like that. But like I said, man, one of those premier man-to-man lockdown dudes when healthy. Now, the problem is the past 2 seasons, he hasn't been healthy, and that's largely why he's more than likely going to be available to the market. Okay? Past 2 seasons, he's played 7 games, 7 starts in both of those seasons. Prior to that, though, 2022, he played in 16 games with 16 starts. He was a Pro Bowler then. But then the year before that, only 4 games, right? The year before that, the first 3 years he was healthy. 13 games, 16 starts, 15 games, 15 starts. But the problem is he just cannot stay healthy as of lately. And also he's been a 2-time second team All-Pro as well. Super productive, man. But multiple issues, not just health, attitude. We obviously from North Carolina. I'm not sure how many of you guys remember this season, but the Green Bay Packers played against the Carolina Panthers, and my man was wild. He was pissed because he was under the assumption that since he's from North Carolina, I want to say Rocky Hill, North Carolina, he thought that he was going to be the captain before the coin toss. That wasn't what Matt LaFleur and company had planned. So he runs out there anyways, act like he was going to be a captain. It was awkward as heck. Post game, he's got shades on doing his interview. It was nuts. He talking spicy about everything. Then the team ends up suspending him for a little bit. It was just a lot of that. Now, not every coach and player get along. So I do understand that. And sometimes, as players, we could trip a little bit, right? Oh, excuse me, not Rock Hill, it was Rocky River. Shout out to that. And yes, I am very familiar with Kenneth Moses, man. Rock Hill is definitely South Carolina. Good call on that. Rocky River, North Carolina, man. But with Jaire Alexander, though, it was like, man, I can get where you can have a disagreement or you can be disgruntled with your coach or coaches. But there are ways to handle it. There are ways to keep certain in-house issues in-house and not publicly embarrass or bring just controversy and noise to the locker room, man. And Jaire Alexander looked like he did not care about any of that type of stuff, man. And when you have that type of player, it does make you feel a little hesitant about bringing them. A little hesitant about, how quickly we should be eager to bring that guy into a room where you have a young Joey Porter Jr., where you have a young, oh my goodness, Corey Trice. We were talking about Ryan Watts earlier. He's another young player. Like, Peyton Wilson being around. These are your guys. Is like when you start bringing a personality that's strong like Jaire, because he already is a character. He's a strong personality. Like he's expressive and he doesn't lack in confidence. But if that isn't channeled the right way, you bring it around youth, it can pollute the water. So with that, as much as I'm a fan of Jaire Alexander, the player when healthy, I would be very, very cautious about bringing him in right now. I don't want to commit any type of money to him, and I think that that's part of the problem as well. If I don't commit too much money to him, he's going to be pissed off, and he is worth money when healthy. But the problem is he hasn't been healthy, and I think his attitude is not the best right now, and that makes me not be eager to want to bring him in there. And I think that it would hurt us more than help us, even though he's a very, very talented player. So I am going to pass on that one in terms of spinning the block on. But shout out to Jaire Alexander, though, man. Jaire Alexander, man, is a heck of a player. But yeah, for me right now, I think that's more, it's a little bit too much risk for my liking. And yeah, whenever it starts getting like that, baby, I'm good. But him and GP, bro, they would probably kill each other. I think they would try to kill each other in training camp because GP ain't going for nothing. GP got that dog in him. But I've also known Jaire Alexander, man, in the peak Stephon Diggs Buffalo Bills time frame where Diggs was that top 5 and dog energy going out there barking and everything. Jaire Alexander was the dude who was trying to meet him in the daggone locker room, the tunnel coming out before the game even started in his face. And then you watch how he matched up with him, and it's like, yo, Jaire, man, he hold his own versus some of the top dudes and did that a lot, man, when healthy. So, like I said, that's the thing, man. If he's healthy, he's a heck of a player. But there are a lot of variables surrounding Jaire Alexander that we definitely need to take our time and do our due diligence on before we fully commit to bringing a guy like him in, just from my perspective.